morning. Good morning. Don't worry about the title, we will correct it later. I'm supposed to write Berry, but I can't correct it right now. There is no way I can do it. Unless you guys want me to shut off the broadcast and go and re-edit it. Oh God. Which kind of people be this concept? Just try and understand. Understand what I'm saying. Good morning. I don't understand. You guys are supposed to know that that's an error. I will edit when I'm done with the video. Baby, thank you, Jare. At the berry, at the bond, everything goes. Yay! Oh my baby, my college. Yay! Egbe baba mi o, egbe baba, egbe Jehovah Almighty, Yay, egbe ga. Oh, I bring it down. All right. How you guys doing this morning? God bless you. Thank you very much for coming. You know, the bond you're seeing is an error. I was trying to type Berry in there. So you guys should just understand. I cannot edit anything right now. I can only edit after the show, at the end of the show. That's when editing can occur. As you're doing a program like this, I can't edit it. So just know it. Use idea, all right, to understand what the title is all about. All right, before I go further, I want to quickly just let you guys know that the book is still available. My Wife, My Life, Unlocking the Hidden Treasure in Your Wife. I want you guys to buy it. You ladies, buy your copy right now. Go and read it. People are getting blessed reading this. I'm not kidding. The other 3 books are coming out. By the grace of God, we are working on 2 presently, almost done on 2 books. They are coming out. They are coming out by the grace of God. The 3rd one will be coming out soon too. You are going to be dazed. All right. I want to start writing books so that, you know, as many as possible can actually get, you know, have a copy. You can read it and reread it, and then you can actually go back to it and then, you know, learn something from it. And it's most especially all the posts. I'm actually putting them together in a book. So it's going to be a kind of a relationship book that if you have any kind of question in your life, you can ask the book. The book will take you to the answer. You will see answer there anytime. All right. So we thank God for this. God bless you. Thank you very much for connecting. My God. So, like I always say at the beginning of my show, marriage is complicated. I will continue to say it because it is complicated. Many of us, we get married before marriage, we didn't get to understand what marriage is. But inside of marriage, we start learning so many things in the relationship. All right. So it's a little bit challenging when you don't have idea of what you're getting into. If you don't have the understanding of what you're getting into, it's going to be very challenging. Then the mindset also, you're coming in from one angle. The woman is coming in from another angle. Individual differences is going to actually play its own part in this whole stuff. All right, it's going to play. So you will find out that it's going to be very difficult to understand the woman. It's difficult to understand the man because you guys are not born from the same family. Even if you guys are born from the same family, you may not still understand each other. So it's a little bit difficult. All right. So relationship requires a lot of learning. Okay, a lot of education, a lot of experience. All right, that's exactly what it is. That's what you need to have. So you have to constantly go for conferences and seminars, counseling sessions and all that. I find it so difficult. Nigerian people, you guys, I don't know, you amaze me. Because I don't understand how you guys think. You guys just believe that you are married and that's it. Especially you men. You men out there don't understand what servicing a marriage is all about. And you do know it because you have cars. And you know it when your car needs servicing, you have to take the car to the mechanic. And then the mechanic will look into it and then tell you what to do. But you Nigerian people, I don't understand you, the way you guys think, the way you reason. You just believe you understand marriage. You don't understand Jackie Robinson. You don't know Jack Robinson. You don't know it. You see, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You may be giving the woman money. You may be providing sexually. You may have accommodation for her. Listen, there are still some part of marriage that you yourself cannot handle by yourself. That you need a professional to sit with you guys. Let us evaluate your marriage. Let's see the direction you guys are going. No, isn't this the reason why we're having so many people actually separating and getting divorced like almost every day? Because of lack of evaluation. You don't. Problem is, you don't dig into it. You don't dig into your marriage. You don't check your marriage. Are you progressing? Are you stagnant? Are you slow? Are you fast? Are you too fast? Okay? These are the things you need to go check. And you guys don't understand. You just make money. When we tell you, come and hire a counselor, come and hire a coach, you run it and say, how much is it? It's $250. It's too much. Me, I don't feel LGBT or anything like that. So, Pastor, how about $50? You know, about $50. But you know how to go and buy Ashwebi? You will spend your $250 on Ashwebi, Gele, Iro, and Buba. You will sew it with $80. You will buy shoe. You will buy bag just to go to one stupid party and go and shake body over there. And you finish shaking body, you go back home to the same husband that is beating you. I don't understand your mindset. I don't understand what kind of brain you have in your head. Who hear me, Rara? Who hear me? So, I also mean, you just be that, okay, let's just go all around the street and just do whatever we like and just bubble in town and that's it. You think that's the way marriage work? It doesn't work that way. You need to work on it. You need to work on marriage. Marriage it requires working on it. You have to work. Okay? So the part of working on it is what I'm telling you. That will help you a lot. That's why I love the young people. The young people are different from us. Those ones, they know what to do. They know how to take care of themselves. They know how to work their marriage. They do. All right? They do. We old people don't have nothing. No, we don't know nothing. Nothing we don't know. Oh, party. 24/7 party. Oh, party no man law. How you doing, brother David? He's not party. But buying a be all around the place and be taking stupid pictures. And your marriage is going down, you can't work on it. Your marriage is going to hell, you can't work on it. You can't work on it. No, I don't understand. Be taking stupid pictures all around the place. Oh, I'm a work cream, I'm makeup, so you kiri. And the marriage is going down. They can't work on it. They can't work on it. And then when the marriage is totally gone, That's when the now start coming, it is the devil, and there was a prophecy came last year, and the prophecy said there will be wave. When the prophecy said there will be wave, why can't you stop the wave? The prophecy said there will be wave. Can't you do something to stop the wave? I pity a lot of Nigerians. I'm telling you, I pity a lot of black people. Not even Nigerians, black people. Black people. You know? So, there are so many things in relationship that we have to put into consideration. We have to work daily on marriage. Understanding. Now, a lot of men, they believe they are bosses. In a relationship, they are the head. They are the king of a family. I'm sorry to let you know that you are not. You are not the boss in the family and you are not the king. All right? You are only a team leader. You guys are a team. You are a team. The two of you. But in a team, you have to have a team leader. That's why they have selected you to be the team leader. All right? To be able to carry the family to the direction that you're supposed to go. And it's not your direction that we should go to. It is God's direction. We are not supposed to follow you to where you are going. Because you don't know where you're going, you are blind. We are supposed to go towards God's direction. And you are supposed to be the representative of the family hearing God, for God to download it to you to take us to the journey ahead. But instead of you being connected to God, you are nowhere to be found in the church. You are just drinking beer all around the place. And you say, follow me, follow me. Follow you where? Where are we following you to? Do you know where you're going? You squander all the money that we're supposed to use to start business. You squander all the money that we're supposed to use to build houses. You squander everything and you're telling us to follow you. Who is following you? You're supposed to be hearing God. God's supposed to be downloading into you as a man. God didn't have any business to do with Eve. The only time he had a business with Eve was the day he condemned her. It was the time of judgment that he had something to do with Eve. He actually spoke to Adam. Adam was the man representing the family. So he spoke directly to Adam. Where are our men today? Where are they? They are nowhere to be found. Because what I was saying is, my Jason God my native my body sangi. No wonder the family is going down. The men are nowhere to be found. We now see problem. We now say problem everywhere. Why won't we have problem when we have already neglected the things of God? We don't collect to God anymore. Where are the men? Men that are supposed to hear God. Men that are supposed to get the correct direction towards the journey we are going. They are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be found. I'm telling you. So that's why we are having problems in relationship. Okay? People are no longer lovers of God. They don't have a direction. They don't know exactly where they're going at all. They don't. We are just following a blind man. The wife is complaining. They don't understand us. Can we go and do evaluation? And that is where the evaluation, the checkup is important. The checkup is important because we need to sit down and then say, okay, our short time goals, our long time goals, have we achieved any? Are we actually towards the direction of achieving it or achieving them? Where are we right now? What do we need to do this year to be able to get to that place? What do we need to get to that direction? We should sit down. How have I been treating you? Have I been a good man? Have I been treating you? Have I been a good wife to you? These are the things we need to actually sit down to talk about. We talk about all of this stuff, we look into all this stuff, and then at the end of the day, we get answers. And then men, try to give answers. Try not to run away from questions. So no do any. See, but you say, and this is not jump. Very easy. Can't you just give answer? Why are you running away from answer? You are running away from questions. Like as if to say, they want to ask you jump questions. These are questions that are simple. What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are we going? Where do you see us? Where is the money? What did you do with it? Simple questions. That doesn't require essay. They didn't tell you to write it down. Just answer. Simple as ABC. This is going to bring peace to the marriage. Okay? I don't know why you're running around. I don't know why you're hiding for. For real. You're not helping the situation. So, and you cannot continue to eat your cake and be having it. You're supposed to be responsible. What you are not supposed to do, you don't do. Where you're not supposed to go, you don't go. You have self-control. Have self-control. If your banana is always leading you, disconnect from your banana. Tell your banana, I'm no longer going your way. I'm going to use my brain now. Then start using your brain. There is nothing outside there but wahala. There is nothing outside there but wahala. I'm not going to lie to you. All these where girls that you see, all these chinkom girls you're seeing all around the place. But now, after we're not going to do 15 minutes now. Only 15 minutes enjoyment. No, that's it. Oh, currency problem. When I'm threatening life, when I'm sending messages here, they'll be sending you messages. I'll be telling you, I need 50,000. You not say, I'm not going to lie to you. There's nothing out there. It's all problem. All this stuff now problem. I'm telling you, those girls, they will ask you for what you do not have. They will demand for what you cannot give them. And that's when you will now be in problem. That's when you'll be in problem. Orí ẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ ní pẹ́ńsì, ó létà lórí ẹ̀ máa tó pé, wọ́n máa sọ pé, mbádẹ́mọ̀, àbámọ̀ ní kẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí ò gbọ́n. I'm telling you. I don't know exactly what you're looking for. Whatever you're looking for is in your wife. Take care of your wife. That's it. Stay home. You will save a lot of money. You will save a lot of money by just staying home. Me mo to work. Hey, pastor, I am depressed. Depressed, Ibo. Kí ló ń jẹ́ depressed. You have a wife in your house. You guys talk. Mingle, go out and have fun together. You will stay out of problem. Yeah, pastor, I'm very moody. What is moody? Kí ló moody life where? Kí ló gbé tó ń gbé? Stay home with your wife. And you wife too. Do everything. Make the atmosphere conducive. Make the atmosphere beautiful. Let me tell you something. If your wife is a lover of beer, buy the beer and put it in the fridge. Tell him, di méjì má jáde mọ́. Di méjì má bà yé mi jẹ́ má jáde. O beer ló wà fridge yẹn máa mú. Wọ́n sọ pé o so ti allow kí máa mú beer, jókòó lé. Sit down. Okay? Mú beer yẹn bẹ̀ gbogbo. Remote control rẹ̀ gbé sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ máa tan TV. Máa flip all through the channel. Kó gbé díẹ̀ jókòó sílẹ̀. Banana òsì burúkú tó fẹ́ fi bá yára ẹ jẹ́. Sit down at home. Okay? There is no time you want sex that I don't give you. I will give it to you anywhere. I will give it to you in the bathroom. Give it to you in the kitchen. Give it to you in the basement. Give it to you anywhere. Anywhere you want it, just ask me. I will make available anything. Oh yeah. I will touch my toe. I will do helicopter. I will do wheelbarrow for you. You don't have to go outside there. If you want me to blow trumpet, I will blow trumpet. Is that what the baby mama is doing for you? Don't worry. I have learned to do trumpet. I will blow trumpet. I will blow trumpet. They will hear in heaven that I'm blowing trumpet. You are going to blow trumpet. You see, these are the things. Make the atmosphere conducive. Okay? And then whenever it is, just do it. Don't be cranky. Don't be doing anything. All right? So when the woman is saying, I want to eat cookie, get cookie for come again. Kí ló kàn ẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n concern you. Ibi ò bá dọ̀tí ẹjọ́ tí ẹ nìyẹn ṣe bó ló fẹ́ jẹ cookie. Jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ nǹkan ẹ̀. It's not hygienic. Kí ló kàn ẹ́ pẹ̀lú hygienic? What's it by hygienic fún ẹni? What is wrong with you with hygienic? The man say he wants to eat cookie. Let him eat it. Which one be your own? Which one be your own? Open the thing, make the guy they eat the thing. He's not thinking about it himself. He just want to eat cookie. Give him the cookie, let him eat it. He won't hear. He won't hear. Those are hygienic. I'm telling you. So these are the things. These are the things that you need to understand. Okay? So make the place okay, make the place beautiful, make the place conducive, for the man to stay home. For the man to sorry, to back be sumo ko e to ko e gbe sumo e. I'm telling you, te gbe sumo ra yin to yibobo. To yibobo. O ma re to je pe o ngo ni jade mo for second. Unu go out again for second. So be kini kan. And these are the things. These are the things I'm telling you. Okay? Cook a nice soup. Say bedo da ma je ki yo ja obe. Understand? Cook. Go and look for ugu. Okay? Look for a icon. Look for real goat meat. Look for real fish. Cook it. Put it in the plate. Let the guy eat it. Let the guy eat it. Yes, Nelly to lata. He say go busy man. It's not. Let him just enjoy himself. That's the way men is. That's the way we are as men. Okay? That's the way we are. So let him eat the cookie. Look at my what's the cookie here? Ah, now your mouth? No, be your mouth now. Every day, my wife, my husband, man, he don't say gan. I don't understand. So these are the things that we need to actually put into consideration, because we have to know that marriage requires working. It requires working. Okay, we have to work on it and pray on it and pray on it and work on it and stuff. All right. So when we now enter into marriage, we have to now double check and do evaluation like constantly and see where we're going, which direction we're going. I have given this guy cookie for the past 6 months, and it seems like he's still going out. The man is still going out. Okay, he's still going out. So you will actually understand that, okay, something's wrong here. Then there was supposed to be a meeting. I have cooked Igbi. I have cooked everything for this guy. This guy is still going out. So there must be a meeting. All right? This is off. So we need to ask him questions. And then you are not going to be the one to ask him the question because he will not answer you. He will be defensive. So you take him to a professional. Take him to a professional and sit him down there. And let us ask him the question, why? And let him answer. Okay? So these are the things. And then they run away from that because they don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be asked any question. They don't want to open up. Then they start becoming arrogant about it. I'm not going counseling. I don't need counseling. Then they become defensive. Because they know they are doing this stuff intentionally. The good men, they come for counseling. The good men invite coaches to come and coach them in the house. Good men who are not fake. Only the fake ones are defensive. The fake ones, they are defensive. They don't want nobody talking to them. They are guilty. Ìwà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn ló ń jẹ́ kó sápamọ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Àwọn ni bàbá dìkì. Elder ni wọ́n ń ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Irọ́ òfò. Irọ́ ọ̀ranù. Ó ṣínà bolẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ kàwọn sisi káàkiri. So, these are the things going on in marriage. And we see all this stuff, and then we say, it is the devil. It is the devil. Yeah, the devil is doing his own, but we are the ones helping the devil. We are the ones helping the devil. Global active is all right. He won't crawling snail. It also. All right. So, so this morning, the case on the table is weird. Very, very weird. Okay? Very. Now, this woman called me up and said, well, my husband said, I cannot bury my mother in our house. And the very first thing I did was like, what? What? And when I said what, she now said, well, I want to quickly explain to you some certain things. I said, yeah, explain to me. She now said, well, I actually own 80% of the money that we use in building the house in Nigeria. I said, okay, very good. He said, so when his own father died, we buried the father inside the house, in the compound of the house. I said, oh, okay. There's already a dead body in the house. They said, yeah. I said, I don't understand you Nigerians or Africans burying people in the house. I don't understand you. Some people even do it that they bury people inside their living room. They dig the ground in their living room or the bedroom. They bury the man inside. They cover it up. I say, what? He's the owner of the house. And so what? Don't you understand that the house is supposed to... We are going to sell the house when the children are fully grown. Are you supposed to be burying somebody inside the house because of... For what reason? When the kids are old and they don't need the house, the next thing they want to do is to dispose the house, carry the money and travel overseas or go somewhere else. And go somewhere else. Don't you guys understand that? I come to understand one fact about this America. We are having kids in America and all those kind of stuff. And we're going to Africa to build mansion and mansion. Let me tell you something. Those kids, they will tell you when they're fully grown, they don't need those houses in Nigeria. Because they are not relocating nowhere. They're not going anywhere. No, those kids are not going. They are not going anywhere. And even look at you. You went and built a house in Akure. You went and built a house in Ekiti State. Now kidnappers are all over the place. You can't even go to Nigeria to go and be in the house you built because you don't want to get kidnapped. You don't want to get kidnapped. You're just building houses everywhere, wasting your money. Those kids are not going nowhere. They are not going anywhere. You You can go and relocate there by yourself. Oh. You can go there, and I don't even think your wife is going with you. I really don't think so. Some men are so dumb that their wife is so brilliant more than them. The wife are so very smart, smarter than them, that the wife will tell you, I am not going with you to nowhere. That I'm not going with you to any Africa. Go there by yourself. Okay? And at the end of the day now, he too will go there. He too will go there, and then he will come back. And then say, hey, change your mind, change your mind. Bolo change your mind. Oh, low money. Change your mind. But you must change your mind in 1 year. Oh, you want to call Africa to ship container. You ship container to Africa. You ship container to Africa. When you ship container to Africa, all the laws, all the everything is there. Now you are saying, oh, change your mind here. Oh, change your mind here. Oh, change your mind here. Oh, not alone you. Okay, this is what goes on in the brain of we Nigerian men. The moment we are becoming 50, the next thing we are thinking in our head is, we'll relocate you. And then you relocate. And when you now relocate, you find out there is no security there. There is no electricity constantly. There is nothing there. The hospitals are bad. They don't have medication. They don't have anything. And then the next thing you want to do is to come back again. Now you come back and now become a kind of a nuisance when you come back here. Instead of you now borrowing yourself brain, sit down where you are. What is wrong with you? What were you running to? Sit down where you are and just cater for the need of your family. When your kids are grown, okay, they will become doctors, lawyers, and everything. They don't need your money. They don't even need your house. When you pass on, they will sell the house and divide the money among themselves, pay off their own mortgages. That's what they do. So going to Africa, you're building houses and building houses there. If you want to do business in Africa, I'm not saying don't do business in Africa. Oh. You understand? You want to go and build a hotel in Africa, good for you. You want to go and build a club there, good for you. You want to build a skyscraper, good for you. But always remember that your children are not going there. By the time you will die, that particular business will become a waste. Your wife will not go there. Your children will not go there. And then it's only people that didn't even work with you that will actually inherit that money. The people that didn't work with you, they didn't even labor with you. They will be the one to take the hotel. They will be the one to take those houses. People that didn't even work for you. It's going to be a waste. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. But if you already have the mind to relocate, you want to relocate to Africa, good. If your wife is in support of it, if your children are in support of it, they say, Daddy, Mommy, let's go live in Africa. All right, build a mansion there and go live there. But I just bet it. These kids, they will never tell you that. Never. Never tell you that. I was asking my daughter, when are we going to Africa? I said, Africa where? I said, Africa, Nigeria. He said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That's what she said. I'm not ready. Okay, that's a small girl, oh. A small girl. Let her become 25. Let her become 30. Where is she going? She don't go anywhere. I know so many of those girls here. They are Africans, they are Nigerians, they love it. They want to call themselves Nigerians. They are happy about their name. My name is Foluke. Say, oh, that's good. Foluke Aboderin. But that's good. I'm from Africa. They are happy to tell you I'm from Nigeria. But they won't go there. They're not going there to live. You're wasting your money. You stay here. Do whatever it is that you need to do over here. Take care of your business and live. Be alive. So it baffles me when I see people buying and building houses and then they are burying people in the house. It's not the right thing to do. You don't bury people in houses. You go to a private or a public cemetery. You buy the property, a land there. Bury your loved one in that particular place. All right? When you bury them there, understand, it will give room for the house to be sold if it's required to be sold. If it's a family house, that's a different ballgame, because in Africa, we have family houses. That every one of us, we go to our father's house, our father's house, our father's house. So we believe that, okay, the father's house, we can keep it and keep on running it. We can rent it out to people and then we pass it to children's children. But for us that live in diaspora, I think by the time we are dead, the family house may not run again. By the time we are dead, the family house may not run again because our own children will have nothing, no reason to go back there. So whosoever is living there will just take ownership of the place. All right? That's what is going to happen. All right? Because we are here. We are here in America. So the issue is just that it's so weird. Life is not just easy. We have to understand. You have to understand. All right? So when you now build a house, you have to remember that the house is not going to permanently be there. It's not going to be permanently be yours, because by the time you pass on, they might want to sell the house. So it's very good for you to go to a private cemetery, bury the people there, look for a nice, fancy cemetery, buy the land, pay 2.5 million naira. They will give your mother, your father a nice, befitting place where they have green grass, and you can always visit the place with rose flowers every Friday, and then go there and bless your family. So now, when the woman said, my husband buried his own father there, so I wanted to bury my own mother there too, because that house belongs to me. 80% of the money was my money. So my mother should be buried in the house. And the husband said, no, you cannot bury your mother in the house because your mother is an in-law. In-laws in our own culture cannot be buried inside of the in-laws' house. I am an in-law. She, even if she should die in my house, is an insult. It's an insult for a mother-in-law from the wife's side or the father-in-law from the wife's side to die inside of the daughter's house where she's married. It's an insult. It's a no-no. Yoruba people won't agree to that. They will tell them. I remember when my grandmother wanted to die. She was with us in Ibadan. And then, like 2-3 weeks before she passed on, she insisted that we have to move her back to your town. My mother said, why? He said, I just gotta go. He said, why? She said, I just gotta go. He said, in Yoruba tradition in those days, if you die in an in-law's house, they can't carry you out through the window, through the door. They have to take you out through the window. You're going out through the window. Okay, you window no matter. They will take you out through the window. So you are not supposed to die there. They know it. So when it is time for them to die, they walk away. So my grandma went back to Oyo. 2 weeks after she called on my mother said, I will come. Before we get to know it, Mama is gone. She died in our own house. In our own house. All right. So for in-law to die in the son-in-law's house in Yoruba land is an insult. It's an insult. It's not supposed to happen. All right. Now, but now life has changed. Civilization has come in. Okay. The civilization has transformed and changed a lot of things. Now we can see clearly you can die wherever you want to die. Okay. The mother of your wife can be living with you permanently. And she can die in your house if you want to. We don't see anything wrong in that anymore. They used to see something wrong in it in the olden days, but nowadays there's nothing wrong about it. There's nothing wrong about it. Because everybody right now, we are all contributing to the success of the family. The wife is working. In those days, the wife don't work. Wives don't work in those days. But this time around, the women are working. They are contributing to the economy of the family. So they own a right in their own home too. But not a right to bury their mother in the house. Not a right to bury somebody in the house. Okay, no. And then even the husband don't have no right to bury the father in the house. Go bury your dead bodies, bury them in the cemetery. All right? Let them be in the cemetery. All right? So that when your children are fully grown, they want to sell the house, they can sell the house. There are so many houses in Africa that they couldn't sell because of the dead bodies that were buried inside the house. Nobody's going to buy a dead body with the house. Who is going to bury a dead body with the house? Unless they're going to dig it out and take it somewhere else. And it's possible people will now be thinking that the spirit of the person will start haunting them. Because they shifted his resting place. That the spirit will now start haunting their life. So they want to run away from all that. So these are the things that we need to understand. Apart from the spirit thing, I don't care about that one. Okay? But the issue is that if you and your husband, if you join hands together to build a house, he is your house. You have right over the house. He's got right over the house. Okay? So, if your own money is 80% and his own money is 20%, I don't really believe you should be talking about it. Okay? If the moment you guys are husband and wife, you guys are husband and wife. You should not divide things. You shouldn't be flaunting your own prosperity or how much you invested. Your house is your house. The two of you owns the right to the house. You guys can do anything you like there. If you like, you can convert the house to a cemetery and bury your mother there, bury his father there, bury his uncle there, bury everybody. If you guys have a lot of land at the back of the house, even if you don't have a lot of land, you can start burying them in each of the rooms. If that's what you want. The two of you is your right to do whatever. But in an ideal situation, it's not ideal to be burying dead bodies in the house. It's not ideal. It's not the right thing to do. It's not good at all. For real. It's not. How many houses do you see in America with a dead body at the back of it? Even though the people have already finished paying the house. And then they say, okay, let us bury somebody inside this house. The government is not going to allow you to bury anybody in the house. Unless they don't know. Maybe it's a serial killer who killed somebody and decided to dug the ground to bury the person in there. You can see it in America, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's any other place. I don't know. Maybe there's any other place here in America where they allow people to bury people in the house. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a place like that. All right. But all the bodies that we have buried here in New York, we buried them in the cemetery. They had to pay a lot of money, a lot of money to bury people. To bury people. All right. So that's just the issue. People shouldn't be buried in houses. Shouldn't be. Don't bury nobody. All right. It's out of the house. Don't think about yourself alone. When you're thinking about yourself alone, you are selfish. You think about your children and think about your children's children. What will life be like in their own time? What will life be like in their own time? Will they be able to use the house or not? Will the house still be useful to them or not? How will they cope with this? These are the things you have to put in your brain. And then you start thinking about it. Think about it. I'm not saying you don't love your family. I'm not saying you don't love your mommy or you don't love your whatever. But always think about it. Always think about it. That later in the future, what will happen to our children? How will our children be able to cope with this? Will they understand? Will their own generation understand this kind of things? We have to always remember when we are starting something, who will succeed you? Who will carry on when you are no more? Think about the person. Is the person interested in this kind of business? Is that person interested in this kind of house? Is that person interested in living in this environment? Think about your children when you're investing money. When you're investing money, buying properties, buying whatever. You have to think about your children because they are the ones that you will leave it behind to. Will they be happy to take care of it or will they sell it off? Or will they throw it away? Will it be a waste? Or will it still be useful for generations or to generations to come? That's the kind of stuff you put your money into. But many of us, we are very selfish. Very, very selfish. Very, very selfish people. We only think about ourselves alone. Me, 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 me. And you waste your money. And that's why a lot of you guys are buying houses in Africa, building mansions all over Africa, and you don't even go there. You only go there once in 6 years. You go there once in 4 years. It is the gate man that is living there. It is the gate man. It is the gate man that is living there. It's a very useless kind of life. A mansion. You build a mansion of 400 million naira in Africa and you live in a basement in New York City. You build a mansion of 400 million naira in Nigeria, and you live in one bedroom apartment in New York City with your children, 4 kids and a wife. And the kids are living and sleeping in the living room, on the couches and on the floor. Shame on you. You're a stupid person to go and squander 400 million naira in Nigeria to build a house there, and you are now struggling to live in America, in your own primary location. This is the place you live 4 years straight. You go over there to spend 2 weeks, and then you come back to America to spend another 6 years. You are not comfortable where you're spending 6 years. You make yourself comfortable where you are spending 2 weeks. That is insane. That's a man without brain. A brainless human being. Who are you trying to post to? Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? You are trying to impress who? People that are not impressed. You are trying to impress them. They are not impressed. You are spending 400 million naira to build a mansion in Nigeria, and you live in the basement in America. Shame on you. This is a place you're supposed to get a befitting accommodation for yourself. You spend 6 years here straight. You live here 6 years straight, and you spend only 2 weeks in Nigeria. You are a fool. Anybody that is borrowing your brain is stupid. Unless you want to relocate. If you want to relocate to Nigeria, and it's okay, I want to relocate to Nigeria, let me build my mansion so that when I'm ready to relocate, I go. Good job. Okay, good job. All right, you want to do that. But when you are planning it, always plan not just for yourself. Plan your children. Your wife must be included. What is the idea in the head of my wife? Is she willing to go and live in Africa? How about my children? Are they willing to abandon America for Nigeria? Now, at the end of it, you put the all 3 questions together and the 3 answers together, and then you now make up a plan. You don't just do it because of yourself. I'm going to Nigeria. Digo, malo. We're just so arrogant. We don't listen. We don't calculate things. Later, you run into a problem there, and then the woman here will be the one sending money to you. Okay? That's the problem I say about Nigerian men. It's not right. It's not right at all. Always carry your wife along. Do what is the best, not for yourself, but for your family. The whole of you together. Everybody must actually have an input. What is in the mind of my children? What are they thinking? What do they want to become in the future? Will Nigeria be the best place for them? Will America be the best opportunity for them? Where? And then you sit down, you think about it together, and let your wife be able to contribute. She's not a dummy. She's a human being too. Her life is included. Her life is included. Who are you trying to impress? If you know the comments, you mention in Africa. You don't go there. Mention in Africa. And you don't go there. You stay here 6 years, you go to Nigeria 2 weeks. Before they will even finish cleaning the house, you are ready to come back. Before they finish cleaning the house, you are on your way back to America. Hold on. So why did you even waste your money to go there in the first place? Why? I believe America is your primary location. This is your home. Take care of business. Buy a befitting house for your family. Then go to Nigeria and build a vacation house there. A small bungalow that you can lock the door on your way coming. Then when you guys go on vacation, you can open the door, clean up the place, sit down, enjoy the breeze, put a swimming pool at the back of it. All right? Enjoy the breeze. And when you're done 2 weeks, you lock the door, then you get out of there. Okay? With maybe like about 4-5 million naira, you can build that kind of a house. But when you're spending 400 million building a mansion that you only go to only 2 times, 2 times in 10 years, something's wrong with your head. Your brain is not correct. You are not a good thinker. You're a fool. For it. I'm going to tell you that. You're a fool. You're a stupid person. Alright? That's what I call you. So, when we're talking about burying people in the house, it's not the right thing to do at all. We do it in Africa. We do it in Nigeria. We bury people in houses all over the place. Listen, it is because of our shallow mind. It is because we don't think. We are very shallow in thinking. And we are very selfish in thinking. We only think about ourselves. We don't think about our children. Those are the guys that we inherit those buildings. Okay? And they don't need it. How do you think that I'm going to be going to Nigeria to go and look at the house that my great-grandfather left behind? I've not even been to my father's house in Oyo Town. I've not been there. Is the house going to be a waste? I don't even know. Is it shocking me to go there? No. Do I want to go there and take it over? I don't think so. Do I want to go there and live there? I'm not sure about that. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff. My own father's house. I've never been there. The last time I was there I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old when I was there. I've never been there. All right, now think about my own kids. My kids don't even know that place exists. My own children, they don't even know the place exists. I'm the only one that knows it exists. And I want to let you know that it's actually my generation that is going to be the last to even know. Because my kids don't know nothing about the father's house, their grandfather's house. They don't know nothing about it. So think about, what is the house going to become later? Who's going to take it over? Who's going to inherit it? So when we're doing stuff, let us think, don't think about you. Think about your generations to come. Think about 4 or 5 generations to come. What would be their interest? What would they be doing? I love one man. I love this man so much. He actually was training us, was teaching one day. He said the most important thing you can give to your children is education. When you educate your children, send them to the best of the best school, forget about building houses. They don't need your house. They will build their own house when they are grown enough. They have their own design in their head. They have their own colors in their head. They have their own locations in their head. They are not coming to live where you build your house. They won't come and live there. Do you know how many of us have been stuck? We got stuck and we say we are not living in Ibadan because that's where our father built his house. And we didn't live in Ibadan. And they are still living there today. And they could not go anywhere because they are stuck. So when you give your children the best of the best education, they have their designs in their head. Their life is totally different from yours. They want to live in Kano. They want to live in Kaduna. They want to live in Abuja. That's where they're going to build their own houses. They're not coming to Ijebu. Okay? They're not coming there. They want to travel. They want to go to Italy. They want to go to America. Okay? That's where they want to go. They don't want to stay where you are. So all the mansions you're building is going to be a waste. To them, it doesn't make no sense. Don't build a house because of a kid. By the time he's grown up, he's going to change his mind. The kid that is telling you right now, I want to be a doctor, in another 3 years, he may say, no, I want to be an artist. He may even say, I want to be a musician. Okay, they change based on their based on information and their experiences. All right? That's the way it happens. So you're building a church for your children, you are lying to yourself. Oh, I want my children to inherit my church. Later down the road, they might tell you, I don't want to be a pastor. What do you want me to be a pastor for? It's not compulsory that because you are a pastor, I have to be a pastor. It's not compulsory. I don't want to be no pastor. So go get a pastor that will pastor your church. I'm not coming there. I don't want to be no pastor. And then they get out. I've seen pastors' kids that are musicians, secular musicians. Pastors' children. They don't want to be pastor. They don't want to preach. They want to shake bum outside. And that's what they're doing. And they're prosperous. All right? And they're prosperous in what they do. So your kids are different from you. Don't plan anything for them. Don't build a house for kids or for your children. Build it, okay, to accommodate you present time. Presently, let that house accommodate you. Because later down the road, the house is going to be empty anyway. The nest is going to be empty because the kids are going to fly away. And the moment they fly away, they're gone. Your house is going to be empty. And let me tell you something, are they coming back? They might not. They might not come back. They're gone. Okay? They're gone. My grandfather today, if he's alive, he may not know where all his children are. Okay? Some will be in Saudi Arabia, some in London, some in America, some in Nigeria, some everywhere. The only ones he will see are the ones living with him. And that's it. His seed is spread all over the world. They're not coming back anywhere. They might not. Even in America here, where we dwell, where everything is right, our kids go to college, they run away. Number one, they don't want to come to our church. They hate our church. They don't like the hypocrisy. They don't like the way we do things. So they're only waiting. They're waiting for the time they will go to school. The moment they go to college, they're gone. You won't see them again. When they're coming back home, they will tell you, Mommy, I want to be at my friend's church. They're gone. You won't see them in your church again. Okay? That's the stuff. So if you are now planning a church to come, for a boy to come and inherit, you are making a big mistake. If your father is forcing you to be a pastor, you better tell your dad, Dad, don't mislead my life. I got my own dreams. I have some things I want to be in my life. Some greedy boys, their father is a wealthy pastor. So they decide to go into the ministry so that the wealth can continue in the family. All right? They are not fulfilled. They are not fulfilled. They are being forced to be there. Okay? They are not fulfilled. They are struggling there. They are struggling there because that's not their passion. That's not what they wanted to be in life. Okay, so they're just struggling there. And that's not the way it should be. Be whoever God has created you to be. Don't look back. Don't think I want to be like my dad or I want to go into the same business like my dad. It may not pay you. You're going to be there. You're going to be struggling. It's not going to work for your life. Okay? So, and even building a church for children to inherit is a wrong idea. God is the one that normally choose. He will choose a successor. Your children may not be qualified to succeed you. Your children may not be qualified to succeed you. It's only in Africa that we know that either the children are good or they are not good. They know the Bible. They don't know the Bible. The moment their father is dead, they have to be pastor. It's only in Africa that we do that. They have to be pastor. It doesn't matter. It's their father's property. It's their father's property. All right? I don't believe a church is anybody's property. In America, a church is a public property. Everybody in the society owns a church. It's nobody's father's property. All right? That's the stuff. Children are not supposed to inherit churches. They're supposed to go and build their own. They're supposed to walk their own way through. And say, okay, the church is the one that is making me to become this, and God is the one placing me there. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go. But because we don't want another person to come and eat of the money. Oh, the money is too big. Oh, don't let anybody from outside come and eat it. So we put our children there. Okay? And then at the end of the day, they might not be able to deliver. They might not be able to sustain it. Because that's not their passion. That's not their passion at all. They will just ruin it. Whatever it is that their father has built, the way the father built it and brought it all the way up, they might not be able to do it like that. They will just mess it up and just tear it all the way down. Because what they are actually calculating is the money, not the ministry. They are only calculating the money, not the ministry. They don't care about the ministry. They care about the money. That's what they do. That's it. All right? So when you are doing stuff, when you're planning and you're getting married, whatever it is that you're doing, always remember one thing, that you are not doing it just for yourself. No, you are not doing it just for yourself. You are buying a land inside the Inyofoworogi. Who is the person sending you to buy a land in Inyofoworogi? You yourself, you have never even heard the name of Inyofoworogi before. You have not been to Inyofoworogi before. All right. Now, they said that plot of land there is being sold. One acre of land is being sold for 250,000. It's very, very cheap. And then because they said it's very, very cheap, you two decide to go and buy 11 acres of land there. You've never been there. You don't even know the place. Eventually, after you made the payment, you now flew down to Nigeria. They now took you to Inyofoworogi. You guys drove almost about 3 hours inside the jungle to get to where the land is. To get to where the land is. Now you're looking at yourself like, okay, this particular land will not appreciate in my lifetime. You're going to be dead. And your children will be dead before the land will actually appreciate or even come to the city. If it will ever come to the city. All right? So, and that's the problem. You see, whatever it is that you want to do, do it in your primary location. If you're a businessman, you love to do business in Nigeria, always think about what your children will do with it the moment you pass on. Another 15 seconds is not guaranteed. 1 second is not guaranteed for nobody. If you plan that you're going to live for 20 more years, you might not. If you plan you're going to live for 50 more years, you might not. All right? Always plan like every day is your last day. So whatever it is that you're doing every day, always do it for the benefit of your children. Send them to a good school. Give them the best education. Spend money on them, on their education. By the time they finish school, they are ready to make their own money. Let me tell you something. If you are making 6-figure right now, those kids, by the time they start from 6-figure. They will not go and start from 40,000 where you started from. They will start from that 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 600,000. Where you stopped, that's where they will start from. They won't need your money again. They won't need your house. They won't need anything from you. You will start regretting when they are not talking about your houses in Africa. You will start feeling sad when your children don't come and ask you, hey, Daddy Kileve, you know, they won't come over. They won't come over to ask you. You will regret it. The best thing for you in life, find a befitting accommodation for your family in America. Send your children to a better school. Give your wife attention, make her happy. Go on vacation together. In Africa, build a retirement house or a vacation house in Africa. If you guys want to retire in Africa, your retirement house is there. If you are only going to Africa for vacation, your vacation house is there. So you will be able to bounce. And then by the time you are actually a little bit, weak and you feel like, okay, I really don't need this whole stuff anymore and all kinds of stuff, sell them off. Sell them off. Use it to pay your bills here. Pay your bills and finish it. Clear the credit card bills. Don't leave any kind of busy for your wife by the time you're gone. Go and sign up for life insurance. Have life insurance. It's only $25 a month. $25, $120, $150. Depends on your credit. Understand? Depends on what you do. Understand? And then depends on how much of the whatever you want to buy. Go and buy life insurance. Don't just be there. Buy life insurance. All right? Buy life insurance to cover your children and yourself. A time will come that your children will not need that life insurance anymore. The moment you are able to live up to like 60, your kids will be probably like 40 something, and then they don't need the life insurance anymore. They're done with school. All right? So you guys can sell it. You can sell the life insurance, and then you and your wife can go on vacation. Take the $1.5 million, go on vacation. Start visiting places. Go to Italy. Go to Rome. Go to everywhere. Take pictures. Have so much fun together. Okay? Because you're heading to the grave. You are heading for the grave. At that point in time, you actually, and then you leave the rest of the money to the children. By the time you guys are gone, the insurance will come and bury you. Nobody's going to be saying, hey, contribute, we need $50. No. Your body will not become a burden. Your body won't be a burden. The life insurance will come and carry it. The life insurance company, they'll be the one to carry your body away. They'll be the one to buy your casket. They'll be the one to buy the land where they will bury you. So your children are not going to have any kind of problem. The church will not have any burden. All what the church will do is to show up on your funeral. And every one of us will be sad. And then we pray for your soul to rest in peace. And we go home, we eat jollof rice, we go home. All right? Nobody's going to be contributing any money. I believe it's a shame. When people die and everybody's asking for money, $50, $100, that means that person don't have insurance. If you have life insurance, the life insurance will pay for all that. They pay for all that. So we need to understand. Borrow yourself brain. Go and have life insurance. Go and have life insurance. All right? And then another thing I always want to say is that a lot of people they believe that if I should have life insurance and if I pass on, my wife is going to marry another person and the two of them are going to spend the $1.5 billion dollars. I said, listen, why don't you think in another direction? Can't you think, okay, my children are still small. If I die, they have to go to college, they have to go to school, they have to live in a house. That money should be able to be enough with them. Instead of you thinking on the part of your wife. And even that, you should be happy that your wife wants to move on. You should be happy. You should be happy that the woman is going to settle down again and move on in her life. That should gladden your heart. Okay? You shouldn't be jealous of her. You shouldn't be a wicked person thinking you want her to just be miserable. Or you want her to be miserable. No, don't do that. You should be happy that she wants to move on. So it doesn't matter your money. Are you gonna take your money to heaven? No. But she's gonna take care of your children. Take care of your children. That's the stuff. So that's it. That's how you do things. That's how you do things. And to my brother that I say, yo, the people are killing themselves for life insurance. It's because of your wickedness as men. A man that loves his wife, a man that respects his wife, a man that is doing right by his wife, the wife will not plan to kill him. Women are not crazy. Men are not crazy too. It's about the way you treat people, the way you respect people, the way you relate with people that matters. That's what it is. The way you relate with people, your kind of person. If you are the kind of wicked person, you are carrying sissy all around the place, I will tell your wife to kill you. Because you're stupid. Yeah, you're a stupid person. If that's the kind of person you are. Alright? But you are respectful, you respect your wife, you cherish her, you take care of business. She will never in this world think about killing you. How will she kill you for? For what reason? It's because we are bad. Bad people, we encounter bad things. Yeah, because we are bad. We have bad character. Too much of ego. You want to suppress the woman, put the woman under your feet. The woman is actually smarter than you. That's why you put a little bit of rat poison in your food and then just on that. Big life insurance, you move on life. Because you are wicked. If you are not wicked, if you are very loving, very caring, you feed your wife, you carry your wife along in your journey of your life, you include her. You include her inside of your journey. Understand? You are not cheating her out of it. You don't have baby mamas all around the world. There's no small images walking all around the street. You are not building houses and hiding it. All the houses that you are building, you are putting her name there. I have life insurance. If you may know, I do have life insurance. Alright? You are not building houses and you're hiding it. All your buildings, all your houses, your wife's name is on it. It's not like your wife's name is missing on those papers. Alright? No. Your wife is part of your life. And you make her to be part of your life, she won't think of killing you. I will give him the go-ahead to kill you if you're wicked. A wicked man supposed to die. I'm telling you. But a loving, caring man, nobody's going to take out. They will pray for you. They will pray that you continue to make it. You are hiding properties. You are building houses and you are hiding them. You have investment, you are hiding them. The name of your wife is not your next of kin. You are putting your brother's name as your next of kin. You are a wicked man. You deserve to be killed. You are putting your brother's name as your next of kin. For what reason? The woman will only come along with you to come and suffer. Come over and come and suffer. That's not the stuff. I think about my family, I think about my wife. If I'm gone today, let them be taken care of. Let her even go and remarry if she want to remarry. I will be happy. I will just be smiling on my way going to heaven. I finished my own race, I'm gone. I finished my own race, I'm gone. Alright? Let her do whatever with his own life. If she want to get and remarry, let her remarry. Let them spend my money. Alright? I worked for it. Okay? And I left it behind for them to be fine. No credit card bills, they paid it off. No car loans, they paid it off. The children's school fees, they're able to pay it off. And everybody's fine. Alright? So I have life insurance. I even have more than life insurance. Okay? So I plan for my children. I plan for my wife. I plan for everybody. That's what I do. So Nigerian men should go and borrow themselves brain. Be good at home. Be the best at home. Be nice. Respect your wife. Cherish them. They're not stupid idiots. They're not stupid idiots. Nobody's going to think about killing you. Killing you for what? What do they have to gain by killing a good man? What do they have to gain by killing a good man? A man that is actually taking care of business. Is anybody who is going to kill them? Nobody. Instead of killing you, they will support you to achieve. Instead of killing you, they will support you to grow. They will contribute their own quota to take you to the next level. That's what they're going to think. That's how a good man is. A man with a good heart. When you're gone, you're gone. Thank you, Global Lack. Is there anything you want to be thinking? Is there any thinking along the lines? I want to know me. What do you do? To hotel go lock. To my George like bay. Oh my George, is saying, but boya hell no man send you low mo. Boya fire new mo. One he will say. He will be in Africa. He is in London. He is in America. Ah, oh, the no local like what I don't the belly living. Yes, what it could over Yaomi baby. Ah, Moko. Do you think that's the way it's gonna be? Lie. What do I want to quote? What did get I want to do the Berezeloria? Oh my gay gun. Oh, bit of me. My gay gun. So the moment you are dead, you are dead. That's it. But always know that when you're gone, you don't leave a burden. You don't leave a burden behind. You don't leave a burden behind. Just keep going. And the Lord will bless each and every one of us. In Jesus' name. I want to quickly just thank everybody for listening. Thank you very much for listening to this broadcast this morning. The fact is that, listen, I don't believe we should be burying dead bodies in the house. No. I don't believe so. If it's a family house, you can do so. A family house, especially in Nigeria, you can do so. But husband and wife, understand? Husband and wife, you team up to build a house. Think about your children. What would they think? How would they be able to cope? All right, before you do so. So I don't think there should be any kind of fight. The sister already buried her mother in the cemetery. The husband buried his own dad in the house. I just told her, I said, just good woman. Just move on in your life. Don't even announce it. You see, really, formerly I always preach about joint account. But these days I think I'm changing. I really don't think anybody should do anything joint account if the man is not good. You know, if the man is a wicked person. I don't really think women should do joint account with a wicked person. All right? So just keep your own money. It doesn't matter. You guys can actually have how much percentage you want me to give to you for bills. Just do that. Do your job, do whatever. And you can will all your money to your children when they're grown. You know, because there are so many Nigerian men, I don't understand them. I really don't. They are, I don't understand. You hear me? So you just kind of like keep your own money by yourself. You know, do whatever it is that is needed to be done. Carry him along and say, my dear, I'm building a house for my mother. I'm building a house for myself. You know, and stuff. You know, but if it's a good man who is willing to work together with you, yeah, the two of you can actually do joint account and be able to build something together that your name is on the property, his name is on the property, you are his next of kin, he's your next of kin, and all that. You know, you guys can actually go, and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the issue. So you do it like that, you will see that you will actually be at peace. For the young boys and girls of nowadays, they have understanding. The boy is a doctor, the girl is a doctor, they're making good money and all that stuff. You know, so they have an understanding. They know exactly what they're gonna do. They know how they're gonna spend their money. You know, for the people that are old, so many of us are wicked souls. Wicked souls. So I really don't. I don't want to preach about joint accounts anymore. I've seen it live and direct. In so many homes, I see men that are so wicked, very wicked souls, very wicked. They buy all these Gucci, Tommy, everything, and their children are suffering in the house. They go out to drink and carry girlfriend, and the wife is suffering in the house, and the wife's money is being used. Constantly. That's a wicked thing. That's very, very wicked. Very wicked thing. So, thank you very much for watching this broadcast, and God bless you. Zena Kada, where have you been? Yeah. So I'm coming to London by the grace of God this next month. Go on my page. You're going to see the link there to register, to pay the fee, gate fee to come in. The sister that is hosting me is Sister Modupe. Sister Modupe, can't remember her name. Last name. But if you want to come there in London, there's a gate fee. Go to my page. You're going to see the link. Press it and just get your tickets. Oh, you had a baby? Congratulations. Happy born baby. Àsìkò yìí ti wá yàtọ̀. Olúwa ti change. Olúwa ti change. Olúwa ti change. Olúwa ti change. Orí ti sún síwájú. Ẹ wá jò jàsá jọ̀sùn. Oyin mi jàsá jọ̀sùn. Ẹ wá jò jàsá jọ̀sùn. Oyin mi jàsá jọ̀sùn. District level ṣáàlà. Oyin mi jàsá jọ̀sùn. Shola. Thank you guys. Dance. Come on. Yay! Papa Joe, Pese Joe, Ori Joe, Fẹ̀yìn Joe, Awale. Yay! Baby say, Olùrẹ̀wá látònídìí forever. Lẹ́lẹ̀ Joe, látònídìí forever. Olùrẹ̀wá látònídìí forever. Olùrẹ̀wá látònídìí forever. All right, guys, thank you very much. God bless.